Peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. On the news this evening, accident at Rumosi leaves one person feared dead, others injured. Uniport student seeks justice after alleged police brutality. Rivers APP chairman criticizes lack of police update after explosion at Secretariat. On the foreign scene, Libya Central Bank reopens after kidnapped official freed. I am Kalada Korubatibo. We will go for a quick break. When we come back, the news in detail. Detail. One person has been feared dead after he was hit by a driver this morning at the Rumosi axis of the East-West Road in Port Harcourt. Our correspondent gathered that the body of the victim, who was rushed to the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital, UPTH, has been retrieved by his relatives. Earlier, eyewitnesses told our correspondent that the driver was speeding in the wrong direction when he hit the man who was making a purchase at a nearby shop. They also said 3 other people, including a keke driver, were injured.
One taxi man where they drive taxi, we park in taxi for that place. Say me come buy cigar for here. See one cross, one formatic from nowhere, jam the man, for the gate, jam 2 keke, bend the 2 keke. I follow carry the man self as the man body day here. The man 2 leg don't paralyze. Blood they come out for him mouth. I'm not sure say that man feel survive self because the man already has them put him for motor. The man I'm not sure say they breathe again.
The driver get injured. Therefore, I'm answering there for Conaston the treat himself. And that one when carry for there, we never know whether he will survive.
The police are yet to speak on this. In another development, Bright Ifeami Erefa, a 400-level student of linguistics and communication studies at the University of Port Harcourt, is calling for justice after he was allegedly brutalized by the police. In an interview with our correspondent, the 27-year-old told our correspondent that the incident happened last Thursday around his home at Rumodumaya after some policemen raided his house. He narrated how the police flogged him to a coma with a rod.
Early morning, around 6:30, police barged into our house with a boy they handcuffed. They forced themselves into our house, broke the lock. When they got in, they asked if the boy knows any of us. The boy said no. When they were about going back, after they had ransacked the house everywhere, I decided to use my phone. I said I want to record you. I'm going to do a video. So they quickly took the phone from me. The policeman beat me on my neck. I was screaming when the other policeman used a 2x2 rod and hit me on the head, and that made me unconscious.
Ms. Ifeami Erefa said the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital has booked him for a brain survey. He called for public assistance with medical bills, saying his condition will affect his academics. Another 200-level student of Uniport, Emmanuel Erefa, who said he is also a victim of the brutality, spoke to our correspondent. Apologies. Moving on. Reacting to this, the University of Port Harcourt says it is coordinating with relevant authorities to gather all the facts surrounding the alleged brutalization of one of its students by the police. Spokesperson of Uniport, Sam Kwenu, in a statement said the incident involved a student of linguistics and communication studies of the university. The statement also said it is crucial that a thorough an impartial investigation is allowed to take place to address the matter appropriately. The police are yet to speak on this. Moving on. The chairman of Action People's Party, APP in Rivers State, Sonny Wokekoro, says the party is yet to get any information from the police in the state 1 week after an explosive device detonated at his party secretariat in Port Harcourt. Mr. Wokekoro made this known to correspondent Soyibi Oruwari while speaking on the promise by the State Police Commissioner Olatunji Disu to investigate the incident.
Like every other Rivers person, we are waiting for the police investigation and their report. So I will know who the perpetrators of the crime is. Police have not called me to give me any updates on what has happened. And I didn't want to appear to pressurize them because it's their duty, and they gave Rivers people through their press interview that they will go into it based on from the words of the Commissioner of Police himself. They're going to carry out investigation, and then we'll let us and Rivers people know what was used and who the perpetrators of the crime.
Mr. Wokekoro, while also speaking on his party's preparations for the forthcoming local government election, said the influx into the party is an indication that Rivers people are ready for the elections.
The place was bombed on a Sunday night. Monday, I have resumed work with my party office. We're not afraid in any form, and we can't be intimidated by anybody. For the local government election, we are more than prepared. And of course, we are the party to beat. That explains why our secretary was dynamited. You can imagine the influx of party supporters across party. I can tell you that the competition for our nomination form is so high. We're praying to best to give us the wisdom to get through it, so that the right people who have the right frame of mind with fear of God in their hearts will emerge victorious.
A Port Harcourt-based lawyer, Vincent Chukwu, says despite an existing court order, the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission RESEC cannot stop the preparations for the conduct of the October the 5th local government elections in the state. Mr. Chukwu, speaking on the legal implications of RESEC proceeding with the elections while a court case is pending, told correspondent Soyibi Oruwari that the Abuja High Court order, which prevents INEC from releasing the voters registered to RESEC and instructs the police not to participate in the elections, is politically motivated.
The police cannot refuse to participate in the election. The police, an agency of government, on with taxpayers' money. As well, the INEC can also not unreasonably withhold INEC register of voters for the conduct of an election, which is also a government election. The RESEC cannot stop preparing for the election. They will be going on while the legal team of the government is working out all these hurdles. Some of these decisions, they all have political undertones. Will governmental agency not release voter register or the police participate in an election conducted by government for the well-being of the people?
Mr. Chukwu, however, advised the judiciary to resist being influenced by politicians attempting to undermine democracy in Rivers State.
The judiciary should help us not to truncate the democracy in Nigeria. In order to restrain an agency of government not to carry out these activities, not only anti-people, it's also anti-government. We are decrying such order because it is capable of creating crisis. It can lead to anarchy. We are crying that caretaker government not be operated at the local government level. You don't want the government to conduct the election. What do you want the government to do? They're not a direct invitation to anarchy and a clear threat to democracy.
Recall that on July the 19th, an Abuja High Court judge, Justice Peter Lifu, gave an interim injunction to stop INEC from releasing the voters registered to RESEC to conduct the forthcoming local government elections in the state, and also stop the police from giving security protection during the elections. We will go for another commercial break, but still to come, Governor Fubara inspects ongoing reconstruction of Rumuokrushi Igboeche Road. Do stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, the rest of the newscast. Governor Siminalayi Fubara says he is impressed by the level of work at the ongoing reconstruction of Remo-Krushi-Igboeche Road. Governor Fubara said this when he inspected the 16.5-kilometer road today. He spoke of the importance of the road to the state.
It cuts across Obiakpo and Ichie. It's a major access route that most traders, both from Aba and deep down inside Ichie, they normally use to do their business in the Oyemele market. And from our information, this road has been bad, not just bad, but unpassable for the past 11 years. We felt it's very important, no matter what is going to cost us, but I insist they must do something about this road so it can improve the life of our people here. I'm really impressed with the extent of job. It shows that the contractor understands our passion.
Correspondent Oyeka Chinwosu reports that the governor assured the people of the area that the road will be commissioned within the next 3 months. The leadership of Odoa community Upata Kingdom in Auda East local government area says its attention has been drawn to announcements on radio alleging that the community has suspended Chief Clifford Eyi as the paramount ruler and that Eze Igbu Upata III, His Majesty Eze Felix Otoarikpo, was indicted for desecrating the community oracle. A statement described the announcements as lies peddled by some self-centered person, saying they are not known to the community and their actions are not known to traditional procedures. It said the community has not sat over any matter concerning the Eze Igbu Upata Kingdom because there is no matter or complaint against him. It also said Chief Clifford remains the paramount ruler of the Odoa community. The statement was signed by the eldest of the community, Daniel Ajugo, and other elders including Obed Efrigbo, Samuel Esu, Chita Umesi, Samson Joram, and Madwa Buchi Ezenekwe. The CDC chairman and secretary, Kenneth Oguzo, and Sunday Ogbu youth president, Chisa Okposwogu, and secretary Aaron Okedie all signed the statement. Ike Eye says he has been elected as the Eze Igbu Olukwo O group of Ekpeye ethnic nationality. The election was supervised by the Igbu Olukwo Electoral Committee and observed by officials from the Rivers State Ministry of Chieftaincy, Title and Community Affairs and the CTC chairman of Auda East. Chief Ike Eye won the election with 22 votes, defeating Chief Obadima Ebelogu, who received 13 votes, and Chief Moji Obu, who secured 10 votes. Eze Ike Eye spoke to our correspondent.
Note that in my reign, I must lead with majority mandate. I shall not be autocratic. I promise to partner with the government. Decision making will be shared between me and the people of our local O group. With me on the lead, we shall again live in peace with one another. I promise to you all appointment of new advisory committee to cut across our group kingdom to advise on the truth. There will be a total security votes and watch. Our cultural night dance as well as cultural play must be performed to being. Our women must go to farm without molestation.
The CTC chairman of Auda East, Appy Beneth, also spoke.
We assure you that His Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, will be interested to get the best out of today's contest. And and at the same time to pursue facilitation for this confirmation for the betterment of Ebele Ola Oshili Igbo. I will plead with us to bring our minds down and take the man that the cap fits without sentiment, so that these processes can be achieved in a short time. Cooperate with the Igbo and to tell government that today I came as observer and I have seen, and these processes are smooth.
Also present at the event was the chairman of Ugbu Olukwo Electoral Committee, Nobel Ejima. Mr. Ejima said there is no fear of faction following the outcome of the election, as the candidates have already signed a peace accord prior to the election. The election was decided by 45 delegates from the 9 communities that make up the Ugbu Olukwo clan. That is Ogbele, Okuma 1, Odiabidi, Okuma 2, Obumeze, Ochigboko, Ochigba, Okporowo, and Ozochi. Now, the caretaker committee chairman of Ikwere Local Government Area, Darlington Orji, has constituted the Ikwere Local Government Electricity Restoration Committee. Dr. Orji, in a statement by his chief press secretary, Kingsley Dike, said God's Power Akpinuchi will serve as chairman, John Uche Amadi as alternate chairman, Imam Madi as secretary, while Bestman Amadi, Zoha, Daniel Luke, Wagidi Insirim, Basil Sunday, and God Power Triku are to serve as members. Now, the statement said their terms of reference are to ascertain the problems causing loss of electricity supply to most parts of Ikwere Local Government Area for many years, especially Elele Town, Umerelu, Akani, Ishoku, Ubima, Omwanwa, Omagwa, Omademe, and Ikpo, respectively. They will also support and liaise with Rivers State Ministry of Power and any government ministry, department and agency, as well as organizations to find solutions, restore power from the national grid, and liaise with affected communities to ascertain the status of efforts made in the immediate past to resolve the problem. The committee is to submit its report in 14 days. The caretaker committee of Omuma Local Government Area has empowered indigents in the area with cars, minibuses, motorcycles, bicycles, sewing machines, monetary grants, among others. The items were presented to the beneficiaries by the Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly, loyal to Governor Fubara, Victor Okojumbo. Addressing the people of Omuma, Mr. Okojumbo charged the people of Omuma to continue to support Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the CTC chairman, Promise Reginald.
Those in favor that the campuses procured by Omuma Local Government Council for Omuma people say aye. The ayes. They have also asked me to inform you that they will support you every step of the way to bring rapid developments to Omuma Local Government. Excellency, most especially the women who are here in their thousands.
In his remarks, the CTC chairman of Omuma Local Government Area, Promise Reginald, said he was moved to empower the people of Omuma because of the neglect by past administration.
It cut across Opiakpo and Ichi.
Apologies for the mix-up. Moving on, River State Commissioner for Energy and leader of the Simplified Movement in Omuma, Uche Nwafo, said the people will continue to stand behind the governor and support the CTC chairman in the forthcoming local government election. Our correspondent reports that 10 minibuses were distributed to each of the 10 wards in the area, with 10 motorcycles presented to 10 people from the 10 wards. 100,000 naira each were presented to 20 women from the council. We'll go for another commercial break. When we come back, we will look at the international scene. Just stay tuned. On the international scene, Libya's central bank says it has resumed operations following the release of a bank official who had been abducted from his home. The bank confirmed the release of Musab Muslam, head of the bank's information technology department, who was taken on Sunday by unidentified men. Now a recap on the news this evening. You heard an accident at Rumosi has left one person feared dead and 3 others injured. A Uniport student is seeking justice after he was allegedly brutalized by the police. The Rivers APP chairman has criticized the lack of police update after last week's explosion at the party's secretariat. On the foreign scene, Libya Central Bank has reopened after a kidnapped official was freed. The news was edited by Martha Okere. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I am Kala Dakoru Batabo. Good evening.